What it do, baby? Welcome back to my channel. AsiaRaeCosmetics here, and this video is going to be a little bit off of what I normally talk about, but it still has the same message. Before I get started, I want to thank you guys for being here. I thank you guys. If you are a newbie, I ask that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming back to my channel, and I want you guys to like and share this video as well. So you know me, I'm all about the beauty and all about the reviewing things for you guys, telling you guys how I've tried things, if I like them, if I don't. But this video is a little bit more personal because this video I felt compelled to do is what crystals I used to start my business and how these crystals helped manifest my business. As you guys probably know, and if not, I will link the video below. I had worked in corporate for forever. I had worked literally in every kind of field you can think of. So I've done retail, I've worked in grocery stores, I've worked, I got a pharmacy license, I worked in medical billing, I have worked in beauty, like as far as like salons, and I have kind of worked everywhere. And everything that I did, I started out liking, but then as it went on, I just was like, this is not for me. So I finally started to dive deep after my last job, because my last job was very taxing on me. It made me depressed, it made me upset, I gained weight, I would go to bed early and wake up and still be tired. I just was so drained. And I have this very spiritual background, and I know myself. So when I start to feel like I'm in a dead and lifeless environment, it starts to wear on me physically. So not only emotionally and mentally, but it starts to wear on me physically. So I don't take care of myself as much as I should, like by eating well and working out. I would rather just spiral into eating unhealthy and just not putting the right things inside my body. This last job, I was like, you know what? This is it for me. I am done working in these lifeless jobs. I am done just thinking of just a paycheck. I am done with just being unhappy. So what I did was I took the time that I had left on my PTO and I decided to take it off. So I calculated how long it would be. I did not even care at that point if my manager said, yes, you can have this time off, or no, you can't, because I was going to take it. So luckily for me, I had about 2 months worth of PTO saved. So I took that time off, and for the first like week or so, I kind of was lost. So I was just like, I don't know what I want to do. I have no idea. I just know that me going back to this job is just not an option for me. So what I then started to do, tap into my spiritual background. I started to meditate. I started to fast. I started to cleanse my body to just clear my mental, clear my physical, clear my emotional. So I started to cut cords on things, generational things, relationships, people, thoughts, feelings, anything that was not allowing me to step forward into what I wanted to be doing, I cut it off. So I kind of went like into a hole and kind of went into like a little recluse, and I just was like, you know what, I'm not dealing with it. So the first thing that I did was, after I cleansed myself and I got rid of all the impurities, toxin, I then went and hired a spiritual life coach. So a lot of people do life coaches and business coaching, but I feel like with the spiritual life coach, you get a little bit extra. So you not only get, working on your life path and what you really want to do and what you want to do in the world, you also get that intuitive side from a spiritual life coach that the other coaches just don't have. So I then hired a spiritual life coach. We started out with writing down what I wanted to do or what I like to do. What do I do in my day-to-day? What are things that are a habit for me? What are things that make me really, really happy and really feel good about myself? I'm very much into beauty. Like, I am a Pisces with a Libra moon and a Libra rising. Libra is ruled by Venus. very pretty. I love pretty. So I was like, you know what? I think that I want to dabble into beauty. So after I had found out that I wanted to do beauty, the first thing that my spiritual life coach told me to do was sit and meditate on what angle of beauty I wanted to go into. This is where the crystals come in. I sat down and I did a lot of meditating and writing, and I was just writing. Even if it did not make sense, I was writing it down. I carried a notebook with me. I just wrote everything I thought of down. So then when I started to write things down, I was like, gosh, okay, I see all this. It looks just like jumbled. So I was like, it doesn't look like anything right now. And I started to kind of get like, maybe I should just go back to my regular job, because I am human like all of us. So we tend to doubt things when they are not coming like that. So I was like, I don't know. And I reached out to my life coach, and she was like, just sit with it. You have to have faith. You have to trust and know that if this is for you, it's going to happen. So then she suggested that I get some crystals. So she was like, I have this book. It will tell you a lot about the crystals. Like, I already know about them, but I want you to do the research. I want you to learn about them for yourself. That way you know exactly what resonates with you. So I started to read on the crystals. So side note, when I was doing this and prepping, and for those 2 months, I cut out a lot of like the social media. I cut out a lot of TV. I kind of limited my time on everything because I wanted to be crystal clear on what my vision was, not what this person was posting in their vision, or this person saying on Twitter in their vision, this person on TV in their vision. I wanted it to be my soul vision, what I wanted, and without any influence. So when I started to read about the crystals, I started to resonate with about 5 of them. So I am going to talk about what the crystals are, what their names are, and what they do. That way, I can tie them into how they worked for me in my business. My first one was amethyst. So the amethyst crystal, if you guys aren't aware, it is purple, and it is also my birthstone. So it is the birthstone of everybody born in February. So if you have been born in February, or if you're just aware of crystals, you'll know what it is anyways. But amethyst is a very spiritual crystal. Become more spiritual, and it helps you with your spiritual practice. It is a stone just of intuitiveness. So me coming from a spiritual background, working with a spiritual life coach, wanting to have the insight on what I should be doing, this crystal resonated almost immediately with me. Now, I've always worn amethyst. I've gotten it for gifts around my birthday and things like that, but I never really knew what amethyst was for or why I should be wearing it. What does it really mean? Also, with it being purple, purple represents power, and purple represents that royalty. So when you wear that, you just feel good about yourself, and you're also connecting to the intuitive side of you, because we all have it. That was the very first crystal. So with trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing in my business and what kind of business I want to have, absolutely perfect. And it was probably the most important, because that opened the gateway and the floods for me to really pinpoint and nail down what I wanted to be doing. Next crystal I used for manifesting my business was citrine. If you know anything about citrine, you know that this stone is it's kind of a yellowish gold color. It sometimes is yellow on the top and white on the bottom. It kind of is like a mixture of like the gold, but it has like a clear quartz at the bottom. It does come in different shapes and sizes, as does the amethyst. Citrine promotes prosperity. Citrine promotes your self-esteem. Citrine is the kind of wealth stone. And citrine is very important when you are trying to manifest money and when you are asking for a certain amount of money. So how I use this in creating my business, when I had the citrine, I would meditate on how much I wanted to make in my business. So of course we're going to be like a million, but I had to put a little bit more realistic expectations, because where my mindset was at that time, I just was not, I just had I would set myself up for failure pretty much, because if I'm asking for $1 million and right now I'm only making 3,000 a month, I'm already like, that's never gonna happen. Like, that is not gonna happen. And then you set yourself up for failure. You defeat your purpose. So with that, I sat down and I meditated with my Citrine and said, how much money do I want to make? How much money am I going to put into my business? How much money do I want out of the profit? How much money am I going to bless people with when my business gets off the ground? So the lifestyle I'm wanting to live while being this entrepreneur. How much money are my monthly bills? How much money am I going to use to eat? So everything kind of was going into one. Like, stepping out on faith and becoming an entrepreneur, you have to think about where your next meal is going to come from, because with being an entrepreneur, you literally eat what you kill. So you have to really think and write down like all those nitty gritty details, like how much are you putting back into your business? How much is your profit? What do you want to go on trips once a year? Do you want to go on trips once a month? Where do you want to live? What kind of car do you want to have? You think about all those things with being an entrepreneur so that you can put them into your business plan. Like, hey, I want this C class, so I'm going to need to be really, really hustling and really, really getting down to what my profit is versus what I'm putting back into my business. So when I was meditating and did a lot of meditating, the Citrine really, really helped me to become clear on my financial intentions. Also with Citrine, since it does promote that self-esteem, it made me feel confident. It made me feel confident in asking for this amount of money. It gave me that extra boost so that I may step out there, put myself out there, and not really care what people say, because people are always going to judge you no matter what. So it's kind of like, you just got to do you, boo. Just do you, because they gonna do them. And half the time, if they hating, it's because they want to do what you're doing and they haven't had the courage to do it on their own. So it is what it is. All right, the next crystal is Jade. It is a green stone. Jade is the stone, and I actually have it right here on my necklace. I have a jade elephant. Jade is the stone of prosperity. So Jade is all around prosperity. Jade is the prosperity in your life, in your love life, in your friendships, in your health, in your money, everything. Jade promotes prosperity all around. So whereas you have the Citrine that is more of a self-esteem and money, like monetary wealth, Jade is monetary as well, but Jade is also being prosperous in your life. So I wanted to be prosperous, and I feel like when you paired that Jade and that prosperity and that luck with being thankful and having that faith and just stepping out there and knowing that it's going to happen for you, it's like a dynamic duo. Like, you just can't go wrong. Like, you are trusting in this stone that promotes that prosperity, that yes, the universe is so prosperous and so huge and so full of prosperity and luck and blessings and favor that you have some. And that stone really helped promote that for me. It really did help me understand and really feel that my life was prosperous. Okay, next crystal is rose quartz. So this one here makes me just feel all warm inside. It makes me excited. It makes me just feel good. Like, rose quartz, if you haven't seen it, is a pink stone, and it promotes love. It promotes self-love and self-worth and just loving yourself and loving other people and spreading that love and spreading that out. So rose quartz really helped me to realize my worth, and my worth in business, that I can ask for this amount of money because I'm worth it, or I can ask for this business opportunity because I'm worth it. It really helped instill that confidence in me. It really did help me to really just love myself and be in myself. And also with my business, since I do work in beauty and I'm wanting to heal through beauty, that is the perfect stone because it is promoting self-love and self-worth. Like, whether it's men or women, we all need to have self-worth. We need to know our worth. We need to love ourselves. We need to love other people. We need to shower others with love and bless them with love and light, and really spread that love around, because the world right now could really use so much love. So rose quartz kind of was held dear to me because I wanted to radiate love. I wanted to show love. I wanted to encourage other people. I wanted to help people who maybe their self-esteem was a little lower, because I have been in that place. I wanted to help other people get to where I was just radiating that love. I wasn't gossiping, I wasn't talking bad about people. I was just happy and love and light. And that is where I have been. And it is the best part of my day, waking up in that love and light and shedding that love and light on other people. The last crystal I used when I was manifesting my business is Carnelian. Carnelian is like it's a beautiful stone. It is like an orange red, like fire red mixed with orange. And this stone is the stone of action. So it is the stone of self-encouragement, and it is the stone of action. So what I use that for in my business really is pretty self-explanatory, but it was having that courage and that, yes, this is it. This is what I want. I'm about to go get it. Getting it out the mud. Carnelian really helped me get it out the mud, because some days I was like, I just hands up. But holding that stone and carrying that stone with me really gave me not only a reminder, but it also gave me an extra boost to know you can go out there and go get it. You gonna go get it. You want it. You get it. It's yours. Go get it. And without that go-getter and fire inside of me, or inside of anybody that wants to work for themselves, it's not gonna work. You have to keep yourself motivated, because there is nobody else there telling you you can do it, keep doing it, keep going, get this list done, do this, make these calls, be here, promote this. Nobody's gonna tell you that when you work for yourself. You have to do it on your own, and Carnelian really helps me. I actually put Carnelian not only in my pocket or in my purse with me, but I also made it into a waist bead and held it down by my root chakra to promote that fire in me. I wore it as waist beads for about 6 months, and it totally changed my outlook and my mindset. Like, I did not take it off, and I made the waist beads myself. So as I was putting the beads on there, I was feeding myself with all these self-encouraging and self-love things. So I was infusing those beads with my intentions. I'm strong, I'm beautiful, I am an entrepreneur, I'm a successful entrepreneur, I always know what I'm supposed to be doing, I always know my life path. I was just infusing it with everything good that I could think of about myself, and every time I would wear it, I would remember all of those things that I was saying to myself, because the more we say it to ourselves, even if we don't believe it at first, that subconscious mind is going to pick that up and be like, yeah. So those stones really helped me to start the fire in my business. And I'm so thankful for my spiritual life coach, because even when I was falling short, she was always there to encourage me, because she had come out of a corporate world and she didn't know what her next steps were going to be, and she didn't know what she was about to step into or how she was going to support her family, until she got clear and got crystal clear really on her intentions. And since she is intuitive and she does receive messages from the spirit, she was able to get like a direct download. So they were able to tell her, contact this person, do this, put this out there, reach out to this person, or even putting people in her life that would help her to get herself off the ground. So having a mentor coming from that background that you're going through, and seeing that it is such a motivation. So just to recap a few things, like I said, that helped me to manifest my beauty business is I got a spiritual life coach. I wrote down what I wanted. I started to meditate. I used those crystals to help me in my meditation and help me in my day-to-day. And I just really got down to my soul's purpose and what I'm supposed to be doing and how I'm supposed to do it. And those crystals really helped get me to where I am today, and being able to give back and teach other people and let other people know, hey, this is what I did. I wasn't always there, but here it is. And being able to be blessed with this beauty business that I can give back to other people who may not be as fortunate to be able to manifest their own business or don't feel worthy enough to manifest their own business. Healing through beauty. That is what my purpose is. This is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to continue to do. So with that being said, I thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you so much for just being here. Give me a thumbs up, share this video, subscribe, leave me comments. You guys can send me an email or find me on social media, which is AsiaRaeCosmetics. And my email is AsiaRaeCosmetics@gmail.com. And until next time, guys, you guys take care, and I will talk to you later. Peace.